I'm biased in this, but my belief is that everybody needs a coach. My name is Nick Empson, and I'm currently a business coach and franchise consultant. One of the powerful things about having a coach is that whether you're in business or in life, there's very few people that you can actually turn to and have an honest, completely open conversation with without judgment. Without this, well, why are you doing it that way? Or no, I wouldn't do it that way, I'll do it this way. And what a coach provides is just, it's really a sounding board for you to hear your own thoughts and to see what that looks like. So this is a pretty typical week for me. I have client calls on Zoom, and this client in particular is in the UK. What I've been doing with them is helping them to take their existing business from where they are today into a franchise business. And so I spent really the first 3 months with them sort of mapping out what exactly that process would look like, giving them a lot of tools, a lot of practical things and processes for them to start putting in place. And we actually successfully took their business from where it was at that point in time to franchise. The call we had this week was they were extremely happy with the progress the business had made. They're really happy with the finances that the business is doing, the goals for next year, and they really had a sense of clarity and purpose of where they are going to be next year. I've always been good at listening, and I've always been good at asking difficult questions. And so one of the key things that I think that I bring to business owners now is a sort of a no-nonsense approach where I'm able to ask them those challenging questions. I'm able to pick out tools and experiences that will help them in that moment, whichever ones they are, to grow depending on where their business is at. And because of that experience, I think I have the right knowledge to know which tools and which questions to ask at which moment in time. I've been a lot of places. I was born in the UK. I had the fortunate ability to move my career in 2012 to Canada. I moved to Toronto, and then it was in 2018 that I had decided I was sort of getting sick of city life. Entering Hastings County, I remember the first time when I was looking at the property, I knew that I was home. I first came across Christine McLean a few months back actually, and she's the small business coordinator for Hastings County. Actually, when I first met with Christine, we got a wonderful welcome resource pack, which I would say as a startup business has a lot of tools in, similar things that I use in coaching. We get a monthly sort of e-shot, I guess, a newsletter, but the resource within that itself is phenomenal. We get a list of grants, of funding that's available, of places you can connect and network, and organizations to connect with. I mean, that alone is worth it. Having a coach as a resource that Hastings County provides, honestly, is phenomenal and is unparalleled, I think, in terms of other local communities. Having a resource where I have an outlet to discuss my business journey and talk openly and honestly about my fears and my desires and where I want to take my business, and somebody who is there as a sounding board, who is able to listen intently to what I'm saying, to reflect back some of the things, but then to delve in by asking some of these really deep and challenging questions. That's why everybody needs a coach. Everybody needs that person who is there to challenge them. Perhaps we haven't even realized our dreams, or we don't even know what our dreams are. But a coach is there to help you ask those questions and re-establish where you're going in life, what are your dreams, and then challenging you to dream bigger, and perhaps you might even achieve them.